everyone, it's Brittany with NGN, and we are here with Raphael, the president and co-creative director of Prey. You surprised us here on the first day of QuakeCon with an awesome Prey trailer. We know a little bit of the backstory about how there was a Prey, and there was potentially a Prey 2, got scrapped, and then this isn't a sequel, is it?
It's not a sequel. We wanted to make a game where you're in space and you escape from a space station, survive from a space station, and there are aliens on board, and it's a first-person shooter. So it made sense to call it Prey, but it's a totally different story and world.
There's an emphasis that you don't always use weapons, and there's not that many weapons. So can you explain kind of the twist and the direction that you decided to go with that?
Right. So it's a first-person shooter with depth. Also, we call this first-person immersive sims. So it's more like it is from a first-person point of view, but there are different kind of tools for the player to actually play, and it's very. It's more like we simulate an environment. There are rules, characters are on schedules, and they do their own thing, and then the player has a chance to explore and experiment with the tools and like really orient the game the way he wants.
So it looks like it's all one continuous gameplay. There's not levels, and you can also level up and gain these powers. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, so it's something we haven't talked too much so far, but there's an object called the psychoscope, which is something that it's a scientific object that you wear, which on board of the station the scientists were using to study the aliens. And so you can do that now for yourself, and you gather data, and over time the more you understand about them, the more you unlock access to some of the powers. You learn actually what they do. So that's why we saw some of the powers that we showed in the demo were actually taken from what the aliens do themselves, right? Like turning into an object, for example. And so that's how it works. And then once it's unlocked, then you can actually acquire it by spending something called neuromods, which is a device that you aim at your eye, and then through yes, exactly, through optical nerve reagent your neurons.
We saw that in the demo, the coffee cup rolling, and then the aliens actually become aware that you're using these powers, am I right?
Right, because you saw at the end there's a monster called a nightmare that shows up, and it is because you did upgrade a power recently. So they are actually, the full ecology about the aliens and what they do on board, and there is an awareness of you. The more you become alien in a way, the more they can sense you.
And we can expect Prey to come out in 2017, correct?
Correct.
Yay, I'm excited to play this game, and thank you so much for meeting with us and talking.
Thank you.